Yes.
Yes.
I finally won at something.
Everyone is a winner on the Friday Night Arcade Show.
Always a control.
Wow. Got a panel of winners here tonight. We got papabrad, Nix, and Mr. Miami Cuddles. Miami, you're looking sharp tonight.
Thanks, man. I got my new webcam.
Why did I name this show the Friday Night Arcade Show? And like, if I would have not done that, yeah, I would have been more flexible just to do it any day.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's fine.
But it's Saturday's cool, right?
Yeah,
man, it's good to be here.
Absolutely.
What an interesting week, like with iiRcade game releases. We'll talk about that. Operation Wolf, is it coming soon? Is it coming? Firmware supposedly next week. Will that be included? What's, well, I guess we'll find out next week, but we can speculate all we want of what we think is going to happen. And even outside the world of arcades, the release of the PSVR 2, which kevgret, Herb Wars, and I were super excited for, but unfortunately, the controllers are having major issues. So even though I freaking love the thing and I want to play it so bad, I'm not going to be like sitting there resetting the controllers between every single game and shoving a freaking pin in there. So hopefully kevgret made a video today. Go check out kevgret's video on it. Hopefully Sony will address it soon and fix it up, and we'll all be having a great time in VR. Maybe next weekend.
So no VR.
Well, I could play Gran Turismo 7 because it doesn't require using the PSVR 2 controllers, and I can play the kayak game because all that takes is feet a row.
Awesome.
But, yeah, you can't. But once you start having to grab stuff, but very impressive.
Hey, check this out. So you got the PlayStation VR. It didn't work.
Yes.
I got this bad baby. I filmed an unboxing video and I went to turn it on. Nothing. Dead.
Wow.
It's a paperweight. It does nothing at all. So it happens. Is that your
brand
new right out the box? This is my first New Wave Toys arcade. But yeah, nothing.
So did you contact them?
Yeah, I did contact them. I haven't heard back. It's been like 2 days.
Okay.
I absolutely love those.
I do love these.
But
I've seen the reviews. They look good, but I must have just got a dud because nothing happens.
Yeah.
The reason that I'm not even getting started is because that's one of those things where
another thing
once you
collect.
get one, you're gonna want every single one that comes out. You're going to go back and find the old ones, which are gonna all be skyrocketing in price. So I am not even bothering with that. I got an
awesome half review, half a video done. But
nothing would have been better, Brad, if you would have done that live.
I know. Thank God I didn't do it live.
Turn it on, talk about it, and then it doesn't work.
It's like, boy, it was packed. Like, I don't know how it could have gotten damaged. Like, you could not have packed it better. You could not have packed it better than it came packed.
Not working is like similar to this show, Brad.
But, yeah. So it happens.
I just deal with it.
Yeah. Everyone has an off week every once in a while. Isn't that right?
Yeah. You know who had an off week this week? In-City Games. In-City Games had an off week. And I know In-City Games. I know that they watched this show. So
shout out to In-City Games. I do love Longhead.
Absolutely love that game.
They have delivered us some great games.
Once Upon a Time on Halloween. People love the Christmas games.
Mm-hmm.
But I have no idea like what was I supposed to do in this new game? Like, could anybody help me out? Like, and is like all right, Nix, you'll help us out. But did anyone in the like chat room get the game and like were you confused? I'm gonna tell you what my issue is. We just got Saturn, and then a month and a half, 2 months ago, we got Galaxy Champions TV. So now there's been a bar that's been set for twin stick shooters or games like that. And I immediately was like, what the hell is going on here? You know, on the first level. And with that window of having a game, and I was like, I don't think I want to put the effort into figuring this out. I'd rather just go back and play Saturn.
Yeah, it should be intuitive. I mean, like when you play a game, it shouldn't take a long time to figure out like what's even going on and how it works, you know? I mean,
The issue I found is you have to go into the menu and like it just should be like you pick it up, you get extra health, you know. You pick, you know, you purchase the gun, it should be like that's it. You don't have to that was like the whole thing. Like you have to hit X and then choose the gun.
Yeah,
And
in the middle of a battle. Yeah,
yeah, in the middle of a battle. It's like, come on, man.
yeah.
I
you have to
returned it
pick your
like
moments.
I gave it 20 minutes and I'm like, nah.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have beat your record.
I'll show you. I'll show
less
you.
than
I did a video on both games because I wasn't going to take the time. I could pretty much give my review, you know,
Go ahead,
by doing
Brad.
a video.
I think we're going to hear a first here from Papa Brad.
Yeah, I finally gave out 2 bad reviews. I gave out a 4 out of 10 for the In City game, and I gave out a 5 out of 10 for Mecha 8.
Yeah. See,
My problem is,
talk a-
why would I play that? Like you know, when we have something like Saturn or we have like just the shmups we have, why would I play that if I could play Stormblade? I know it's great for a ColecoVision game, but you know, it's almost the same price too. It's not even like price is an issue.
well, I really like Mecha 8, to tell you the truth. I don't know why. I just do. But
I like the retro element of it, and I think it's incredible for what it is. It's incredible that it's a ColecoVision game, and it looks basically like an NES game. But I mean,
yeah, Brad
better
Cuddles and I,
shmups.
we were laughing at you like pretty hard last week while you were playing Princess Quest. And
I do love that game.
And
love that game.
I had said multiple times during the show that I had other games similar to that I want to be playing first, so I'll wait. But I was like, screw it, got the 30-minute window.
Mhm.
So
Gave it a shot. What'd you think?
Saturday morning, popped it on. I loved it, you know? I don't
Great.
know. Yeah. But again, I'm coming from the perspective of I'm putting myself back into my childhood. I'm playing ColecoVision again, and I'm in that frame of mind. I'm not looking at it as, you know, of course there's 10,000 other better games they could put on the iiRcade than that. But it just kind of takes you back with the simpler time of graphics, and it's a very challenging game, and one that I would like to have on my resume of games that I've actually been able to beat.
Yeah, I do too. I've gotten to the castle, but I've not beat the game yet. I've tried, so I keep going back to it. It's a fun game.
I got to the level before the castle.
Can I
What's up,
respond to the
Cuddles?
comments real quick? Okay,
Mhm.
first of all, those games, music has gotten worse. I mean, no, yeah, music has gotten worse, but games have gotten better. I mean, we love the 70s, 80s, 90s music, and this music today is crap, but the games have gotten worse. But Anna Lynn, I know what the issue is with Anna Lynn. If you played it for like 10 minutes, like there's a long intro, and it's like, but once you get started, it's good. It's a tough game. They don't give you any breaks. It's a lot tougher than you think. I love Anna Lynn, but I understand if you Play Anna Lynn for 10, 15 minutes, you're going to be like, oh, because there's a lot of silly intros. It's just like, it's kind of ridiculous. But I'll defend Anna Lynn. It's got like, I think it was IGN, GameSpot. Everybody gave it like a 9.5. It's a good game, but I understand if you play for 15 minutes, it's a turnoff, instant turnoff. And I think a lot of people may return it because of the long intro and all the, like they tell them the whole story, you know?
I forgot who made the comment, Cuddles, but someone did like pin you in a comment and said that they tried Anna Lynn and they don't like it.
Yeah, Carl. Oh.
Yeah,
No, but
so-
I understood also, but I was looking at all the high reviews and I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, it got high.
Not
reviews.
every game is for everyone. Like two
No,
comments
yeah.
right in our chat, right next to each other. Biggie D, I have zero interest in ColecoVision. Then Carl O, ColecoVision, it's nostalgia thing for me. And I think, you can have both,
Yeah, but I looked at it like, okay, all the big players like IGN, GameSpot, or whatever, they all give it like perfect scores, right? And I was like, okay, let me give this a chance. But the first 15 minutes, there's just too much like story bullshit, and you can skip through it, but yeah, I did skip through it. And then you start playing the game. It's tough. It's a very tough game, and they don't give you any breaks. But you get
Cuddles,
continues, and you
you
can beat the game.
Did you try Mecha 8, the new ColecoVision homebrew? Try that one? Or not even. Because I saw people saying this is the type of game that Cuddles would like.
Yeah, I heard that. Someone put that in my comments,
I told you 5 ColecoVision games for $5. It looks like the ship is kind of fading. I don't know. It just wasn't.
I was talking to the guys about this before we started.
It's all me, right?
It's not really the ships that's the issue for me. It's the bullets.
Yeah,
like,
the
literally
flickering.
Someone's gonna freaking have a seizure looking at those bullets. The way they're hard to see,
and
flicker.
That's why to me Princess Quest is a lot better, in my opinion, because with the bullets and the flickering, I mean, shmups are something that, like, the technology, having the better graphics really helps it a lot. The platforming game, that really puts me in that time period of when, that time period when Princess Quest, that very old NES type adventure game, it kind of brings me into that time period. Whereas the shmup, I mean, I'm just spoiled rotten with all the shmups we have, I mean, last week we just played Stormblade. And how do you go, like when you go from Stormblade to Mecha 8, it's just such a big gap,
That's why I was saying you have to put yourself.
Skies. Look at that.
You have
game
to put yourself in the mindset of what you're playing.
That time.
Put yourself in that time to appreciate it. If you're because technically, if you're gonna compare anything to what we have now, like the shoot 'em ups that come out now, they're all gonna suck because nothing can stand up to what we can do now.
Exactly.
But
sorry.
These are it's cool. These are arcade games. So I'm a big fan of the Evercade. You can see the Evercade right on top of my Gen 1 Dragon's Lair. And the Evercade has a lot of stuff like this. Like they'll literally put out an entire cartridge, like where you'll get 18 games, like Mecha 8, Princess Quest, and tons of like homebrew stuff like that. So I don't have a problem with that stuff being sprinkled in.
No, I don't either. I don't either. It's good to have it. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad to have it.
And even though we're not huge fans, except for Nick's, of the new In-City game that launched this week. What does that matter? You know what I mean? Like, there's hundreds of other games to choose from. That's the point. It's like you're not basing every single game that comes out on whether or not the whole entire iiRcade is a good platform or not.
Exactly. And people get too tied into what specific game was released this weekend. That's why I did a Pang Adventures review. Like that game is not getting the love it deserves. There's a fantastic game. It's been available for a long time. No one's talked about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a video on Pang Adventures because that's a great game that, if you like puzzle games, it's just an awesome game. You should have it. It's fun.
I didn't talk about it, Brad, but I did play it.
You did play
live.
It once. Yeah.
Probably close to before we even had the Friday Night Arcade Show. Yeah, I was playing that, and people that were watching it were asking me, "What is this game? This looks cool."
It's funny, Brooklyn, because I think I saw you play it, and I said, "You know what? I got to check that out." So, like the fact that you played it probably made me get the game.
Yeah, that's actually
when you see the game, you're like, "This game looks pretty good." I mean, but
it's good. That's a modern version of an older
Buster
arcade
Brothers
series.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of those.
There was a Pang, Buster Brothers. Yeah.
The thing is that there's hundreds of games like that on Steam, and they're on sale. And that's a game I pick up on sale, but not to pay full price for that. It's just you could find games like that on Steam for like $2.
I feel like I get plenty of value with 100 levels, 3 modes. I feel like I get for $9.99. I'll get my money out of it. That's just my opinion.
That's a lot.
But that's because you're used to buying Steam games that are 99 cents.
Let's get back to shmups.
To me, it's a good game.
Have you played Soft Star SOPHSTAR. It's like a TOAPLAN. That's the company
TOAPLAN.
like their shmups, and you could choose 8 different characters, 8 different ships, and it's $10 on Steam. I like it. I'm not in love with it, but I think it's better than all the TOAPLAN games, and I think you would really enjoy it. Softstar, you said you're going to purchase it
That
just to check
the
it out.
one is that the one you showed me that almost has the old style TOAPLAN graphics with more
Yeah, I'm
modern
definitely
style,
checking it
like
out.
bullet hell mixed in?
Yeah, so I don't think I've ever showed that on screen here. I've never shared that one. But
Yeah, if you want to pull it up
Softstar.
at some point during the
Okay.
show, I'm always happy
I'll put it on
to
360p or something.
show off some of the games that are out there. There's so many of them. I mean, it's just
No.
endless, you know. But Nick, so you did play what's it called? USC?
UFS.
UFS. Okay. And what did you think? Like, what did you think at first when you played it?
Yeah, I do agree. The controls weren't intuitive. I had to figure it out, spend a little time with it, and then once I figured out how to control the game, then it was just a matter of figuring out the mechanics of the game and how do you progress through the level. And once you figure all that out, it's enjoyable. And but like I said, it's a matter. It's a game where you earn money and then you have to spend money, and then there's the greed mechanic of purchasing better weapons, and in the end you have to end up with a certain amount of money, and that's the leaderboards score that you're going to get. So that's pretty much the basis of the game, is just trying to get through the game as cheaply as possible and survive.
Yeah.
And then you get a higher score. That's how that's designed.
Was I expecting too much? I expected like level 1, jump in, I'm immediately
Like, controls
twin
that work,
sticks.
controls that are intuitive. Like
I'm
when
You
pushing
shouldn't
it,
have to
like,
go through a menu every
No.
what's
time.
happening? I got
it
this
should
little
be like
Yeah,
when
and
you
I
boot up
can
the game for
explain.
the first
I can
time, you
explain
should
the
have
controls when we get into the
yeah.
gameplay. I'll show some.
Yeah, I
some
understood,
gameplay.
but it shouldn't have to be like that. It should be
No.
just like
Yeah, it should be
you
instant.
pick up a heart, you get instant health unless you're full. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
pick up-
Satrin.
you buy your gun, you buy the bullets, and when you run out, that's it.
Let me
But
encapsulate.
you automatically like you start the level with nothing, like fists.
Yeah, you have to kind of plan
Let me
ahead.
encapsulate my review in very
That's
quickly.
the thing.
Controls are not intuitive for starters.
Yeah.
I agree.
Secondly, characters too small. My character's like this big, and like unless I'm playing on a giant screen, I want to play with a character that's bigger.
Yeah, sprite size. Yeah.
Sprite size is too small. And the other thing, I mean, I'm just gonna call it. For me, when I turned it on and heard white noise, like my TV going full blast with those iiRcade speakers, I was like, man, who greenlit that menu? I mean, that is super irritating. I've got, the 1.21 gigawatts of white noise coming at me when I turned on the game.
They're trying to take you into like you're watching a TV show.
And
Yeah.
the menu
Yeah.
system is weird too.
I would say the only thing they
So
need to work on
menu
is that
controls,
menu system.
character size. I mean, it's got too many things in my opinion going against it. But that's just my opinion.
You shouldn't have to pause in the middle of the game, to choose something
To switch
else.
weapons?
Yeah,
I was like, the guy
that's
stops
ridiculous.
running and I start getting hit in the back of the head because I want to switch weapons.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm like,
Yeah.
The
what
only
is
way
going on?
the
You get the
only
most
way you
powerful
could do
weapons
that
in.
safely is you have to hit that C button and use that special charge
Yeah.
ability. And
The menu
I
is
just
long.
felt like right in the beginning, my cat, I'm pushing the stick, so I'm thinking like that will shoot a gun, but I'm just like punching constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm swarmed by all these robots around me, and they're just,
They're
and
all
I'm pretty much
okay.
like the same size of them, so I'm just
and they're
mixed
all the
in with
same
them.
too. Like look at
And I'm
look
like,
at
what am I
Satrin,
doing?
all
Like,
the different
what's-
kinds of enemies. They
man.
and they have each
I
enemy in
gotta
Satrin
boot
has a
this game up.
personality.
I gotta show you guys this game.
All right,
Yeah,
Nick's,
yeah,
maybe we're all
Maybe
insane.
we're too hard on it.
No, I didn't
Yeah, I
have an
think you're
issue
too
with
hard, yeah.
them being the same size, or it was just I don't want to have to go into a menu in the middle of a game. It's just like, give me the most powerful weapon, and when I run out of that, go to the second most powerful weapon. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
But like you start off
guess,
the level
too,
with fists doing this.
It was kind of promoted as kind of like a Robotron-like game, and it's nothing like Robotron.
I think
Nothing
the
at all
issue
like
though can be
Robotron.
fixed. I
Did
didn't
you
mind
return
when
it, Papa Brad, or you kept it? Because I know you like one.
I have every game, so I decided to
So you
keep
just
it.
kept it.
I'm still
So-
going to support them, but and they have made a lot of games in City. To their credit, they've made a lot of games I love. This is just not one of them. It's just my opinion, though.
I agree
not a
with
hater,
Omega Fourth in the chat,
We're not
but
haters.
we're not haters. It's just Papa Brad. He's a hater.
I'm just,
No,
you
we'll
know,
pop-
we'll pop this game on. We will show
sorry,
you.
I had to be
We will
honest.
show you the way.
no, I think with an update it can be fixed, and I'll get it. Like once they fix it, we shouldn't have to go in that stupid menu. Like hit X to go in the menu.
You know, one thing
it's
in
hard.
city games is notorious for, there is making games where you can't figure out, like, how the hell do I start the game? Like,
The menu system is insane.
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell.
Like
Show you
literally,
that
it turns
too.
on, and I'm like,
I think they're just trolling us at this point.
I think so too. I literally have a old TV right next to it. Like when I turn it on, I get that white static noise and the white noise if I don't have a game on.
Oh,
Am
yeah,
I
yeah.
lying about that? Like
Yeah,
every
that
single game
static.
they make, it's like,
There's
how do
the
I
static.
start?
Yeah, like how do I get
Yeah.
into the game?
Now, how would you think that you would start this game? You actually have to go all the way to search.
Search.
To search.
'Cause it's
Yeah,
like a
search,
television
yeah, you're
set.
searching for
It's-
the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
It
and the
should say
premium
start,
premium's the leaderboards.
Go ahead.
And then your
Pop it on,
controllers and
Yeah, pop it on. Let's watch some
It should,
gameplay.
it should actually say
Tell us
leaderboards.
what we're all missing out on here.
Mhm.
all right, we'll
Like,
do
what
this
did we
here.
miss?
I did go back and play with the controls to find a setup that I like better, but like I said, you know, it's just the first impression.
First,
was look good.
let's go back in here. Here's the control. So what I use actually both sides, right? So
Okay.
so I have access to the right stick when I need to shoot the gun, and then move the character in the direction. But you can also use the buttons on that side too, so that also helps.
Like I couldn't stand that this game had an inventory button. To me, that was like
Yeah, that's
the
'cause
inventory button mechanic of this
It
game. is-
handcuffs you because you
handcuffs
can
you.
only use it at a certain time when you are.
you don't have any enemies
use that
near you
special-
because you're
yeah.
not able to fight while you're in the inventory. I was like, what the?
Yeah, and there's a tip at the end of the level. If there's slow enemies, I try to leave one alive, and then I'll go into the inventory and I'll use like the health and stuff, and before the next round starts, just to help.
It
So it's-
has pretty impressive, like, as far as like the lighting. Let's put Nick's over here.
Yeah, the graphics are not bad. Like I said, the main character to me is too small. I can't, it's one of my pet peeves in games. I don't like it where the character's too small.
I thought this part was a little bit too drawn out, where they just keep going the different
Yeah, and
amounts.
all
that
the
you can
money
win.
amounts you can win.
Yeah, but this is how you got to plan your strategy at the beginning. So at the start, don't worry about blowing all your money for the first couple of rounds when you don't
And it
have
always
much.
shows that one player when you begin. Are there eventually other players you can pick?
Maybe,
But
I
it's
don't know, I
always
haven't-
the same player. It's like, why does it show the same player every time? There he is. Skinny.
Yeah, you probably do.
That's my nickname.
There you
It
go.
needs 500,000, so you have to beat the game with at least 500,000. That's a goal, I guess.
Now, Nix has gotten to the to the last level on this.
At 12, I've gotten to the last level and died
The
because
last
I
level.
didn't know what I was walking into, and I did not prepare. So
Christopher Rogan.
there's your special in the middle, your thunder.
So right now, I'm immediately
that an
pumped.
Easter
I'm like, this is
egg?
gonna be cool.
Did Christopher put himself in the game as an Easter egg?
All right,
'Cause
so right
Christopher
now I'm
Pod
gonna
does the
start.
games, huh?
So right now I have to hit the A button to start
Christopher
punching. So he's
Rogan?
gonna punch, see, automatically, and I'm gonna move around with the right stick.
All right. So I didn't
Right,
know
so-
that.
So yeah, so you start and stop. See, now I stop punching by hitting the A button. So you do the same thing with the guns. So now I'm just gonna punch these guys just to get the combo.
Why does he make it look fun? I was just like standing there, and they were all surrounding me in a circle,
No, I
and my
did
guy
that
was
before.
just like,
Yeah,
just
because you
kept
weren't
punching.
punching. Yeah, you weren't punching.
And you get them on the line, and you get the combo if you get them all.
See now my power is going up. See, it's 55%, but I don't have a charge yet for the middle, so I can't use the C button yet.
Can
use
you
the-
get to the point in the first board where you can buy weapons?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
after this
Yeah, you
level.
have to beat so many
have to
enemies
beat
and the
this
level's
level.
over. You just got 52 enemies left.
Like, why would they start off punching though? That's what
And-
Yeah, you got to start off big.
you got to
Like
start off
all
with
all the enemies are
It's
the
interesting.
same. It's the same. It's the same thing.
What I recommend is you can save these finger of God usages used for later on in the playthrough. So you don't. So that's what I do. I just build everything up. See, now I got 3 charges now for that middle thing there. I'm not going to use it though. I'm gonna save it
Kind of
for
cool the
next
way they
round.
did the light effects, like the light going across the
Yeah,
playfield.
It-
That was pretty cool.
there's nothing wrong with that. It looks great.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking game.
It's like some of the stuff I saw in the previews, but like it looked
Mhm.
like fire trucks coming out or whatever like that. They look really cool, but I just didn't understand what I was
There.
doing, and I kept switching between the different controls,
understood
and
what I
nothing
was
was
doing.
helping.
I got pretty far, but I was like,
Yeah, see, I had to go into that inventory. I didn't leave the last one alive, but I got in there real quickly. Just use the health and just boost my health real quick. So now I'm just gonna just rent
my
the
gun is
first
now-
gun. Now this is permanent. This is the weakest gun, but now this is the only gun you have permanently after you buy it. Every level you have to rent the gun again and buy ammo for it. Any ammo does not carry over to the next round, so you don't want to overspend. But you want to make sure you have enough ammo, because if you run out, like you said before, your guns, you have nothing, and then you got to punch, and then you end up dying. So you really have to make sure you don't shortchange yourself going into a level, else you will not succeed. All right, so
That's a
let's
lot
buy
of
some
work
ammo.
for
And
like what
li-
I'm expecting to be like a Smash TV
the
type
shooting,
of-
from the way you're explaining it, you turn it on and off, right? Like
Yeah,
you
you
press
turn
the
it on
button
and off.
then it's like you're shooting. Then you have to press the button to turn it off. It's not like you just move the other joystick and it fires like Robotron.
Yeah, you do move the joystick around, but yeah. Just,
So moving the joystick around is just aiming.
Oh,
It's
did I get
aiming,
You
the gun?
actually
not
have to hit a
shooting.
button to
Exactly,
start
Brooklyn.
shooting.
That was
Oh,
another.
no
you
wonder
got
it
ahead of
wasn't.
it.
No wonder it
Did I-
wasn't working for me.
I didn't
Yeah,
buy the gun, did I?
it just rotates. It just
What happened to my
rotates your
gun?
aim.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, it's red to buy,
Oh, there it is. Never
and
mind.
then you could drop some mines.
There it is. Here we go.
All right, so he has
Yes.
a gun now.
There we go.
It
Let's.
should have
you have to
started
hit a
off-
button
Buddy,
to
like-
turn
like-
it on.
like-
I'm gonna get them
Enemies all
all.
walk very slowly towards you. It's like cattle. Oh,
And that looks fun.
like herding some cattle.
But
Now turn it off, and then hit the. I'm gonna wait till some more of them spawn, and then I'm gonna hit the C button, and then gonna get them the thunder thing going.
Yeah, get them all in line. And
All right, so now there's special quadrants I can't sit in a second.
Kind of does like the Hunger Games thing. Like if you're in this
There
quadrant,
go.
you
There you
die.
go.
It's like if you go
Let's
into that
go.
quadrant,
All right, let's
you're
go
just
into the
gonna die.
menu.
what's up with the words going across the screen? Is it just like part of the game, like to make it like a TV
Power-ups.
show?
I think it's telling you like when you get your power up each time that you get it. Like
Right,
you
here
can
we
press
go.
a button and do like a charge attack,
Oh,
Brooklyn.
good, more ammo.
Every time you get it, it goes across the screen like with a reminder.
Yeah, don't go in there, cause you step in there, you lose health. All right, get life.
Right. Maybe we were just like expecting something different. Like we were expecting more like, I run with one stick and I shoot with the other.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
this
was
is-
expecting
This
from
is
what
more
I saw.
like it's more like
we go.
Smash TV with strategy elements.
Yeah. Like it's weird that it just auto fires too. You press the button and it completely auto fires.
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't have a
Yes.
problem with that, except for you have to buy your ammunition.
Now I
So
gotta
you
go to the
blow through-
inventory.
There are times when you're blowing through your ammunition just because you might not hit you have to hit the button to turn it off.
This is going to be the issue with that boxing game. This is like a simulation Smash
Yeah.
TV game.
So, is
Yeah.
there a place you can go to where you could go into the menu and they can't touch you?
No, you have to pretty much if I want to go into the menu like when there's enemies, I have to make sure I hit the C button and do that special power where it takes them all out. Then you have like a certain amount of time while that's active to go in and your menu and do what you need to do.
Yeah, Carlo says it looks great, but way too busy and not intuitive.
All right, let's get some more
Just,
ammo here.
it just doesn't look like a cabinet game for me.
I was thinking it could work on a controller, but you know,
Mhm.
it has to be optimized for a cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pick
Oh,
this up.
Goofyfoot said that this doesn't fit as a cabinet game for me. Mike H says, I think the game has a lot of potential. The devs should consider turning it into a battle royale type game. As a one-player game, it doesn't have enough. Now, this would be fun. Don't get me wrong. Now, if we could all play this at the same time and learn to use these crazy controls to kill each other, that might be fun. Like it was a battle royale game. That would add a
even
lot.
if there was like, or even if there was like 2 of us in there playing,
Yeah,
shooting the enemies,
if
I
it was
just find it-
co-op,
ramp it up a little bit.
that would add a lot. What do you think, Brooklyn? If it was battle royal
Yeah, I mean,
or co-op?
it looks cool, but it just lost me kind of quick. And
I think the controls and the size of the character, and I was really expecting it to be a lot like Robotron, which from the trailer,
So-
that's kind of what it looks like.
so I returned it, because I'm not a shill like
All
Papa
right.
Brad, right?
All right, I gotta get some mines.
Hey,
So
look,
I-
look, I think I'm going to buy every game because I have them all at this point. Like,
Papa Brad's a completionist.
Hey, you dropped the
I'm a
mines.
completionist. Yeah, I already have them all, so they're not that expensive.
But the way I looked at it when I returned it was not that. I was like, okay, I was like, I want to watch a few other people mess around with this game and explain to me what I'm missing,
Mm.
you know, and then I'll consider it at a later date adding it. But
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, I gave it about 40 minutes before I made my video, and then I decided I would just go and talk about these 2 games.
I saw your video, Brad. It was funny because you were in
Yeah, let's go.
like
Get the
what was weird is like I saw your video about this coming out, but then I saw you playing other games, so I knew that something went wrong with the
Yeah.
release. Because why would you not be playing it?
yeah.
Yeah, and then when I went back, I saw you had the same confusion as me in the first level. Like I had no idea what I was doing. I was flipping through all the different.
Do you know there's a
configurations.
game that's on the iiRcade YouTube? They have videos for it. It's never been released, and it's a fantastic shmup. I found a game, Ashura Blaster, and it just was never released. So we have a great game that they could release anytime. I'm sure they have it. They're showing it working on the iiRcade.
See, that looks cool.
It's a helicopter shmup from Taito.
All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
I saw that. What's the deal? What's with that ambulance?
It's like sort of like a boss little.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
This, I mean, it's impressive, you know.
The lighting effects are cool.
Because how many at In-City Games? How many people they have working on these games? It's just like one dude
I think
making
it's
these
just
games.
Christopher Pa, just the one person. He makes
Yeah.
all these games.
Well, he's
It's
he's
hard.
definitely stepping up his game with the visuals.
The visuals are
But
good.
when a game
good.
is on, when a game is going to be put on an arcade cabinet, you got to get those arcade style
Controls,
first.
Yeah,
arcade
that's it.
type controls, yeah.
Exactly.
And
It was just ported
nothing
over
against
from-
In City. I love
yeah.
every other game they've made. I love just this one for me. I couldn't get into it.
It should automatically give you the
Should-
best gun and just trickle down into, you know,
Come on.
and you
looks
should
good,
only
though.
use your 2 sticks and that's it. And you just start off with a weapon.
Yeah, there's no problem. You can have every game installed on the iiRcade and you'll still have space. There's no space limitation right now if you have every game.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near on
Even if you have the
on
smaller
the cabinet
size, you
running
can
out
put
of
all the
space.
games on the machine and not run out of space at this
And
point.
if you were running low on space, all you gotta do is take out like some of the games like Space Ace, Dragon Slayer
Laserdisc
2. Those
games
are the ones
take a
that
lot
take
of
the
space,
the
yeah.
most space.
So you got the video.
none of these games are that
No, no.
they don't take that
I
much.
mean, they don't make anything that really pushes needing the bigger space requirement yet.
Yeah, it was I mean, when I saw the game, because I love In City Games so much, like
I do
pretty much everything they put out. Like Longhead to me is just like,
Yeah,
that's another game.
I would
kinda
say
like
buy
Donut
that.
Dodo.
To me, yeah, buy that instead of this. Like, unless this looks like something you would like, but for me, I mean, like, there's just so many other choices I would make before this.
Or just understand when you get into this, it's not like the way when Nix is
instant.
playing. If you're
Yeah.
thinking he's just like moving 2 sticks and shooting, no.
Oh, I
not.
am.
There's
Yeah, I'm moving
more
2
to
sticks
it.
right now. Yeah,
All right.
It should start
because I
off
gotta
with-
aim it.
Yeah.
But
like,
you're turning on
press
and
the
off
button
the
to
fire.
turn off shooting.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what it is.
You're
Turn it
pulling
on
of the
and off.
trigger and holding down the rapid fire is a button press.
Turn that off. Turn that off. Let us just fire.
Yeah, just if we could just move it in the direction we want to shoot and shoot. But
Like,
I
why
don't
would
know
you
how
want to
much
run
that
and
would
not
mess
be
up the-
firing in this type of game?
Exactly. When the joystick self centers, it would pretty much be not firing.
It's just too complicated for an arcade cabinet. Bottom line.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I'll agree with Cuddles on this one.
Yeah.
This is a
like,
4
I
out of this
played
is,
it.
this
I
would a 4 out
understood
of
it.
10 for me. Out of what I like, I give this a 4 out of 10.
I understood it, but it was just like to have to go on the menu. You should start off with a pistol and just keep upgrading, and then you get your upgraded gun, and then when you run out of your upgraded gun, your rifle or whatever, you go back to the pistol.
Biggie doesn't like this game, and he doesn't
Well,
even
like,
have
you
his
know-
iArcade yet. But Biggie, when you get your iArcade, In City Games put out a game called Longhead.
Check that one
I
out.
would
It's
highly suggest
Fantastic.
getting that. It's so good, man.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
It's another one of these type of games that could have been in an arcade.
Retro modern. Very good games.
Yeah, it's very well done. I still haven't completed that.
It's kind of a tough game.
Yeah, I've beat it.
They need to make it an easier mode.
Some of the most catchy music in a game.
It starts off on the easy mode.
I know, but
Easier than easy.
yeah.
Well, friggin' Sub Octo from In City
Sub
Games.
Octo, I haven't beat that.
I love that one
Have
too.
you finished
That is-
it? Have you beat it?
No, like those levels where you start jumping get me every time, and then sometimes I'm not
That's a good
consistent,
game,
so
too.
sometimes I just can't even make it back to them.
Yeah. They got a lot of good games in Cities done.
Or they just give you unlimited continues for easy mode. I mean, that would work too.
Yeah, if you could continue with Longhead, that would make it a lot easier.
Yeah,
The
it's
fact
like
that you can't continue kind of makes
I
it
get to the
super
same spot
challenging.
all the time, and it's like, oh, forget this game.
It's
Yeah,
it can be
Unlimited
frustrating
continues should
when
be
you get stuck.
yeah, unlimited continues would be definitely welcome.
Yeah.
I think
We had
Unlimited
someone
is
drop
less.
Xenocrisis in the chat. Xenocrisis is a game I would love to see on iArcade with dual stick controls. That'd be a home run.
It's my number one pick.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
telling
in
you.
your 10 games you recommended they try to get
Yeah,
when you made that video.
Yep.
Well, like a year
we
ago.
didn't make about
so.
a
What's
year
the
ago.
deal with the middle thing?
That's
think
just
it's-
special. That's just super.
Okay.
Oh, that's helping you, not hurting.
That's
you.
helping me. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
helping me.
Okay.
okay.
Magic finger.
So Biggie wants Ninja Baseball, Batman, Alien Storm, very good game.
Yeah.
R-Type Leo, another great one. Major title.
Those are all solid. Rothstein.
You'll get a lot of gameplay out of that title, especially if you start playing with people online in the community.
Yeah, they're increasing the difficulty in Warrior Blade on the
Yeah,
firmware
Rothstein's
update.
great.
That'll be good.
That's
That
great.
Game, that game
Warrior-
needs to be a little harder.
Yeah.
I would like to see more
Oh.
modern shmups.
Yeah, definitely. More shmups is always good.
Modern shmups.
Yeah,
Like,
either way. Either way,
I'm tired of the old style shmups,
Yeah.
to be honest. I don't know.
not me.
That's great.
I know, but I am. And you have to please everybody.
That's right. They can do both.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but some of these new ones are pushing the limits, even though they may have like a shoot 'em up style look to them. What they're doing, what lighting effects, and
Use a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
high-powered graphics.
Yeah, they're getting crazy.
Yeah,
That
but
new
we got
Valfaris,
Hybroxia.
nuts.
I'm like the games I always recommend are not. I look at the requirements.
It is weird. There's that little thing in the middle, and that is kind of a dead zone where you can't see when you walk over it too. I guess because it's supposed to be above you.
So that's the only time I really go in the inventory is.
And also, like any game could be like put like it, at a lower level. It doesn't have to have like the same graphics as it has on the PC.
The PC, you can have such powerful graphics cards anymore. It's
Like
insane what you can do.
the game I'm talking about, Soulstar, the only requirement is a 64-bit processor, and that's it. There's no graphics card requirements.
All right, Nix, I think you played enough. We proved that point.
All right, let me show Softstar, man. Let me show Softstar.
It looks awesome.
All right, absolutely.
But we're still a little bit like on just the way the game plays. We were all a bit confused. So
let me I've been wanting to show Papa Brad this one.
We're gonna show.
I have it.
Soulstar.
It's not my favorite.
Soulstar.
Yeah, it's low requirements. I think the iircade could definitely handle this.
Shout out to the Flamingo mouse.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Click with that.
Pretty cool there.
How's it? Is it skipping a lot?
Right now, it's good.
Okay, I put on 360.
Red Alert does some good stuff, man.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a TOAPLAN shmup.
Right there.
That looks so much like a TOAPLAN shmup. I love the version of Batsugan we got on iircade. It's great. This looks awesome.
Good soundtrack.
Hope everyone's ready to play some shoot 'em ups tonight because I'm calling everybody out in Gunbird.
I am ready.
That's not my favorite game.
I put up a video playing the game, so I've been practicing, Brooklyn.
That's not like top of my iircade wish list, but I think a lot of people will love it. So I have it. It's all right, but I think a lot of people who love the old school retro shmups will really enjoy that one.
Yeah. Biggie's asking if we're going to talk about the VR2. Actually, that was like one of the first things when we started tonight that I was talking about.
Yeah, we all talk about our broken products.
You can see it there on top of my my arcade gold cabinet, chilling out. It's amazing. It's very impressive, but I just can't play the games that I want to play. I can play anything that uses the standard controller. I can play the kayak game where I just need to row, but anything else where I need to like consistently grab stuff, I can't play. I don't want to play the game half-ass. I want to play it when it's ready to go, and I'm not going to sit there resetting my controllers and keep every time I switch a game. That's not the way things are supposed to work. So I'll just wait.
That is important, Brooklyn. Like, people are upset that we're waiting for Operation Wolf, but I'm saying release it when you have it perfected. There's nothing worse than releasing something and it's not what it should be.
Yeah.
It's released halfway, or it's released with broken, or it's released without online, and online is what you got it for. I mean, there's nothing worse than that as a customer than getting something and immediateme being disappointed. So, in my opinion, if they need time to have it perfected, I mean, having it come out polished and perfected, there's a lot to that, and that has value.
I think it's coming soon, but you know how it is.
I
Like
think
these
so, too.
weeks, it's like
They almost trolled us because wasn't the
Yeah.
like stream called Operation something? Like
Yeah.
what was the game
Operation
day stream?
Check-in.
Operation Check-in and Operation Wolf is the game we're waiting for.
I thought when I saw that okay, you know, they put out these 2 games and then they were gonna release that, but then Michael did say firmware upgrade next week.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I think he did.
So-
I think he did.
So
Yeah.
firmware upgrade. I wonder. I mean, right now we know it's going to raise the difficulty in Warrior Blade, but I don't think that
Other than that,
gonna
he
do
didn't
a
really-
I like the
firmware
easy-
upgrade.
He didn't
I
really,
like
he didn't really
easy.
lay out what we were going to get. Other than that, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's something. That was something that they needed to do, and that does show that they're listening to the people that are talking about the games,
I've
See,
seen a
now-
lot
people
of
that are
the
playing the games.
I've seen a lot of the little chatter and negative stuff out there about like the gold,
Mhm.
where because Michael just straight up won't say, hey, you know, we told you, you know, that there'd be a limited amount, and we're not going to tell you when there's going to be more.
Maybe
And some
they're moving
people are
on to
like,
the
oh, that
platinum.
doesn't make any sense. So you're putting out Operation Wolf, where it requires you to have a gold cabinet
Mhm.
to play it the way most people are going to want to play it with a Sin and Light Gun. But you're saying you don't offer the cabinet anymore.
But let me say something, Brooklyn. Gold usually like they have silver, gold, platinum. So I'm
Platinum's
thinking,
coming.
yeah, that's what I think's happening.
That's what you think, Brooklyn? I mean, Cuddles. Think they're
Mhm.
going to do another new
Yeah,
generation?
like-
No, I don't.
like
I
a
think
new
it's too
generation.
soon. What I think is they're just waiting because they know how we are, you know, people that love these games. I think they're gonna roll out a whole brand new batch of skins.
Mhm.
Skins that they put out, you know, they're probably done with. They
Yeah,
put them out.
please.
They're there. They're probably gonna roll out a whole bunch of new ones.
No more WrestleMania.
They've probably heard, yeah, like move on, you know.
Move on from WrestleMania, please.
So it's time. Like, even the Dragon Slayer, amazing. I love it.
Yeah,
And it was like
move on from
a big
Dragon
reason that I wound up even getting an iircade in the first place. But maybe it's time to like put
Move
out a
on.
gold with an Operation Wolf skin, with a
Yeah.
Moon Patrol skin,
Mhm.
with a Ninja Baseball Batman skin. Who knows?
I don't know
And
about Ninja
that's
Baseball.
what I think. That's why I think that it's at a halt right now. Either that, or maybe it's just tough to get whatever parts they need to build these things at the present time. I
Moon
don't know.
Patrol, Moon Patrol for sure, and the Operation Wolf skin. That's for sure. No more console titles or I don't know, Dead Cells. No, please, no more of that.
Yeah, I think an Operation Wolf skin would go over pretty big. Also, the
Yeah.
Moon Patrol and Ninja Baseball Batman would be nice. I've seen every single cabinet they've made like in person, you know, including what's that football game that never came out because I don't play.
Mutant League Football.
Yeah,
I've
Mutant
even
League Football?
I've
Yeah.
even played on the Mutant League Football one over there at iircade. So I've seen them all.
Yeah.
There's a ton of gold cabinets that they've never put out.
Mhm.
You know, so there you have a Toe Jam and Earl gold cabinet that
Yeah.
I played on. You have a Rising Hell gold cabinet that you guys probably saw when they were over when they first announced the golds.
Mhm.
Didn't they have that sitting out there? Yeah, I saw that one in person. It's a beautiful looking cabinet. They never put that skin out. So
Yeah.
I think it's time though. Like, even though things are amazing, at a point it's time to move on to the newer titles.
Yeah.
Start, you know,
Let's talk about Pizza Tower. That would be a good game to get.
Yeah, it's getting very good reviews. I haven't played it, but
Me either.
it is getting rave reviews. So
Yeah.
I guess it's another good pick by you.
Pizza Tower is what do you call it? Yeah, it's like the old school platformers.
Yeah, they're calling it like it brings you back to like the days of playing like
Wario.
Wario.
Yeah.
It
That would
looks
be
really-
a title they should really target.
But every week, like people are throwing out 10,000 titles. So
Yeah, that's the thing. There's just so many good games out there, like on Steam. That's why I look at that game. I'm like, full price for that? Nah, I could get a AAA title or whatever you call them for a discounted price.
I have a feeling that they must have worked out some sort of deal. And I'm like, if we're getting, if we have a ColecoVision homebrew 2 weeks in a row, I'm expecting more.
Yeah.
Of those
Yeah, I am too. I
think
mean,
that there's probably going to be.
I will say
bunch
this.
of those
I do
coming.
want to give them props. They didn't release Mega 8 by itself, at least. At least they released it with another game this week. I mean, it's better if they release it with another game. At least they didn't release it by itself.
I like
But
Mega
just-
8.
I know you do. But I think, don't release a Coleco game by itself. Just as a general rule. That's not, a lot of people. You're better off just holding it.
It's a console game.
It's a console game, and it's a very small percentage of the fan base.
Brad, let me ask you a question. Now, and I noticed you got a lot of views with that. 18 wheels, American Pro Trucker, whatever it's called, 18 wheels.
That's great. It's great.
That
fun.
was an arcade cabinet. So
Compare
that
and contrast.
would be, in terms of retro
Mhm.
games, that's
Something like
a
that would be
title
great.
I would
Absolutely.
go gaga over.
And you know
And
what? Instantly. I mean, like within minutes, I was playing it and I could figure out the controls.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a sign of a good game design.
Yeah.
I mean, and even though that's a Dreamcast level game, it's still a ton of
They
fun.
have an arcade cabinet. They have it in the
It is
arcade.
an arcade. Yeah. I saw it.
so
Looks like
you-
a truck. It's an
Yeah,
amazing
we
looking
don't get
cabinet.
the Dreamcast. We get the arcade version.
I know it came on the PlayStation, but they could probably port the arcade version. That would be fun to play.
Yeah, that's what we need, the arcade version. Of
Works
course.
fine with the
Michael
joystick,
isn't going to
too.
say, here's a Dreamcast version.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, come on, that's an insult. No, he I think you need to push it a little more though with 18 wheeler American Pro Trucker, since you have it, and the people that watch the video, you got a lot of views,
like
a lot
it.
of
It's
thumbs
fun.
up, a lot of comments. People want that game.
It is good. It is good. It reminds me of like Crazy Taxi, and like you can kind of you get in the slipstreams of the other trucks, but it's got its own theme, which makes it more original.
Crazy Taxi is overrated.
Mhm.
Please.
Yeah, I love Crazy Taxi, but
It-
Crazy
it's
Taxi is a
18
game that
wheeler.
nobody's going to get because
No
it
one's
has,
getting it because of all the
it has
music.
Offspring
They
in
have
it.
to
The
change the
Offspring is
music.
in it, and the music licensing alone would be insane on that game.
Yeah, if you want that, just get the mod for your
Yeah.
your Ridge Racer
Play
cabinet
it,
and
yeah.
play it that way.
Play a hacked version.
Don't
or
expect
play it on MAME.
yeah,
Because
don't
it's
expect that
another
ever
thing. Like
coming out.
when you take the music out of the game, it ruins the game. Like
Correct.
I
There's
want to
certain
hear the
music that-
Offspring playing while I'm driving the cab.
Yeah, that's
that's
the
part of the
song
charm
that
of the game.
That's what starts off the game.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's what you're gonna think about. So if it's something different, you're like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah,
something doesn't.
yeah.
Something doesn't
you
feel
know, I
right.
mean, it's got to. You gotta keep it the way it should be.
That
Alright,
should
guys,
be a
are you ready
priority.
to? Don't go anywhere. Next was
We never
he's been-
said
he
hello
played
to
a
the
lot
chat.
of the UFS League. You can do that. We could do that. But after you
Okay.
say hi to the chat, I say let's Cuddles, don't go anywhere. Stay here. Let's get into the 1 quarter challenge. I don't think it's going to be terribly long.
No,
Oh.
it won't take long on this game.
What we're going to do tonight for the 1 quarter challenge is the new homebrew ColecoVision game, Mecha 8. So you'll get to check it out. I personally enjoy it, but again, I'm not comparing it to a modern shoot 'em up. I'm comparing it to I'm playing on ColecoVision. When I scroll in my ColecoVision like area in my arcade, I'm back on the ColecoVision days.
Okay, and I will give it this caveat: as a ColecoVision game, yeah, it's an 8 or 9 as a ColecoVision game.
Yeah.
But as a
a-
shmup,
Two
it's
times
like a
more.
5.
Do you
You
think
know?
they cheated a little bit, Brad? Like, is that looks like a little? I don't know if ColecoVision could have run that.
They
game.
said there's a ColecoVision cartridge of that game, so
Okay.
But before you
Basically,
start,
it-
I'd like
it-
to
it-
mention something also. Go ahead, finish.
almost NES level graphics too, and it's ColecoVision.
right,
we need a,
Cuddles.
we need a okay. There's a new genre that's come out. Like it started with Vampire Survivors, Soul
Bullet
Survivors.
Haven.
It's called Rogue Light. They
Roguelite.
had Rogue like. So now this new genre, like if you look on Steam, like there's so many Vampire Survivors clones, but the proper word for that genre is Rogue Lite.
Light.
And we need a roguelite on. I mean, there's just so many of them out there. We need a roguelite on the iArcade.
Well, we do have a roguelite on the iArcade.
What is it?
Dead Cells, huh?
Dead Cells.
Oh.
Roguelite means that once
Yeah.
you start the game, like you
stick
have to get to the end in one shot. And if you die, you go back to the beginning, but you usually will
Upgrades.
increase power, upgrade. So the next time you go in, you're
It's
stronger, and it
Yeah.
gets easier and easier.
Yeah,
That's how the game is that
You
I'm
always
trying to
stick.
play on the PlayStation VR 2 called the Light Brigade. It's amazing and it's so much fun. It's exactly like that. So I'm looking forward to playing that one once they fix the controller issues. Guys, you want to say hi to the chat? Who wants to say hi tonight? Pop Red, you brought it up, so you might as well do it.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it.
All right, let's say hi to everybody.
Absolutely. Hello to the chat. We got the best of the best here tonight. Chris, hello. Brooklyn. Hey, you're already sitting here. Carl O, Herb Wars. Ritual Dello, welcome to the chat. Omega Fourth, Mitchell B. Spooky Tuesday. Dean 33. Good seeing you. Mitchell B.
Spookies was a long running host of one of the shows on my network.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's a troublemaker.
My cock hurts. Oh my godness, I don't believe I just said that. Goofy Foot, of course. Biggie D's Arcade. Go check out. Go give Biggie D a sub. He's a good guy. Like him. We got Rhea in the chat. Always good to see Rhea. Sugar Scoliosis. I'm scrolling. Is it Sacro? Am I saying it right, or is it Secro? Sacro? Sacro? We've got Sacro in the chat. We've got Chris. Good seeing you, Chris. Gigi, welcome.
I feel like playing the Jeopardy music during this.
I know. To Die For is in the chat. Good seeing you, Bobby.
That's about it.
I think that's about it.
That's it. I think we got everybody.
Yeah.
I hope I did. If I missed you, I'm sorry.
I'm ready to play the 1 quarter challenge. Now, if anybody else out there bought Mecha 8 and you just want to play along at home, don't cheat. Meaning that if you start the game and 2 seconds later you've already out, then you're out. Just put your score in the chat and that's it. But we will be playing it here. I'm gonna let Cuddles decide tonight because I know he's not gonna be playing, but let's let him decide who's gonna be going first tonight in the 1 quarter challenge.
I'd say the boss, Brooklyn Menace.
There you go, Brooklyn. You're up first.
All right, here we go. 1 quarter only. Or well, do you even put a quarter in this game? It's pretty much
just
like a
press start. It's
console
basically
game,
like a console.
One
game.
start only. This is the one start
This is the
challenge
one
tonight.
start
This is
only
the
challenge.
Saturday night arcade show, so everything's different tonight. 1 start only. If you
And we're
screw
playing
up,
a
you're done.
ColecoVision. We're not playing an arcade. So
we're
you're
playing-
right. Everything is different.
Everything is different, but you'll get to check it out. You'll get to see if this is the type of game that you like. It is pretty difficult. We'll play what level, Brad? You want to just do it on the regular level?
Yeah,
Not get
easy,
too
please.
nuts?
Good Lord.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll play it on
easiest.
the first level of
I
difficulty.
can't beat it on that.
And we'll see who gets the highest score. Nix hasn't played it yet. He's going to get to play it for the first time. I will start it off, and then when I finish, I will pick, or I'll actually let Cuddles pick.
I might be gone. I
Actually,
might
don't
sneak
pick.
out the back door.
Oh man, Cuddles, where you going, man? What's wrong with you? We still got more stuff to talk about after this.
Let's talk about it.
Either way, let's get. Well, we got to
game.
play some games here. You know, it's part of the show. Let's get it started. Let's do the 1 quarter challenge.
I like the font.
Yeah, it's nice. It starts yellow and then it goes green.
Now, how much was this game? $5?
$5.
$5.
Now, if this game would have came out when ColecoVision was a thing, this would have been a massively popular game.
So
I'm just being honest. It's a $2 to $3 game, and it would sell like hotcakes. But I'm a cheap guy, so. I look at it like this though. You put it for $5, it may sell a few copies. You put it at $2, it's gonna sell a ton.
Yeah.
I would buy it for $2. You know, play it for 40 minutes and eat it up.
Got nice graphics for ColecoVision era game. Like when I saw the robot, I immediately thought Transformers. Like, doesn't the robot look like a Transformer? Now, the flickering bullets have me almost seeing cross-eyed, though. I don't like the flickering bullets. Very hard to track.
Give you very much opportunity to take them out. Like,
And the bullets are also like big. They're like cannonball sized. And your character's gigantic.
Exactly.
He's like a giant target. Like you're going to get hit. Yeah, it looks like Robotech. Backward Bob said it. I definitely dig the art choices in the game are good. I feel like the pixel designs are good. He's got the power up. Now, if you get hit at all, look at that. One hit, your power up's gone. I don't like that.
No.
Because it's like it's so easy to take a hit. Like you saw how short the power up lasted. Now his gauge is fully charged. He used his special attack. When your gauge is completely full, that means you get a special attack. Special attack is not jaw dropping. You know, it's definitely no Truxton bomb.
So just clear screen type thing.
Clears the screen, but it's not overpowered. It's like in the boss, it doesn't seem like it puts that much damage on him. So I saved mine up for the boss battle. I do love this first boss. This first boss is cool looking. I love the way they did this boss. So we got level 1, Brooklyn Menace. Score, someone type this in the chat, 9,740.
Not bad. Game gives you no time to move around.
9,740 for Brooklyn Menace.
Yeah, not the most impressive run. But still a fun game. Brad, when you play this, what do you find better? Just holding down the button and letting it auto fire, or rapidly pressing the button?
I tap the button.
All right, so that was my playthrough, 9,740. I don't think that was that impressive. I have done better. Cuddles, who do you think should play next? Your mic is gone, Cuddles.
You're muted.
Could anyone read lips in the chat? What did Cuddles say?
You know, mix is gonna take like a half an hour, so
I don't know.
It's like,
It's gonna be tricky.
it's like, come on.
Well, we should let him go next, and I'm
He's
ready to
gonna
go
finish
grab
the
another
game.
beer. Yeah. So who should go next? You want Nick's going next?
I guess Brad.
All right,
Okay,
let's
I'll go
bring up
next because I
Papa
feel
Brad.
Nick's is going to end up slaughtering
Full
us like
screen.
normally.
Oh,
Here
you
he
took it.
is.
You took it last week, man.
Yeah, I did last week.
I think Papa
did.
Brad is definitely gonna take my score, but like if it's your first time seeing this game, like watching the show, what do you think about it? I think it's pretty impressive for a ColecoVision game.
It is. It seems too difficult on the easiest level. Like we said, projectiles that fired at you are too big. You don't have. It doesn't look like you have a lot of room to maneuver.
Is the volume okay?
You're good.
Okay. I don't want it to be too loud or too soft.
So you got a little story here.
Because I think that's where it's greedy. Because you want to try to take all the enemies out, and it seems like you can, but it's you pay a price. You're going to take a hit.
In this one, you do have continues. I don't know if it's unlimited. The most I've ever continued and tried is like 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, there's certain spots to take those guys out right there. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, come on. That's what I'm saying. Like it's too hard to hold on to the special.
Now,
Yeah.
the special is that gauge, and I believe it increases by shooting enemies. I'm not sure if it was like some of those little power-ups I was picking up. So you got your E. I was assuming that helps
It's energy.
rebuild your energy.
Yeah, it is.
And then the P is for power. Cuddles is like, I think Cuddles fell asleep watching this game. S, I'm assuming, is speed.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how long the power-ups stay on the screen, but you should wait for them to come to you because
Oh,
they
there he
bounce
goes.
around, right?
He's got his
luring
gauge
you.
fully powered up.
It's luring you and you take a hit.
What I like about it, like in this first level, you're flying, and then when you
There
make
you go, Brad.
the furthest I've made is the second level, then you're like running on the ground.
You're closing in on Brooklyn's score.
Yeah, no, I have a feeling he's gonna take me out.
You got the boss.
I think I would have need to beat the boss.
Got your gauge, your full gauge. Papa Brad, don't forget that you're special. There you go.
That's where I made the mistake.
Oh, he's doing good here. He's doing good. Good, yeah. Right. Boom, boom.
Yeah, you can destroy those missiles, but just not those lasers.
Yeah, just focus on the.
Closing in on me. Might be in trouble.
Did it! Oh, and he gets a 10,000 bonus.
Oh, yeah, just like that. I am
Just
out
like
of the running.
that.
I'm rusty.
Bad.
I did better earlier today. I almost thought I wouldn't make it through the first level. You do get a complete restart when you start the next level.
Yeah,
So
new energy.
that's one good thing. About
Now
that.
the robot's
I like
running.
that about the game. It gives you a good restart if you have a bad run. You can also continue from where you
Anyone-
left off.
Yeah, that's cool. I just don't know
That's
how many
another
times you
good
can
thing.
continue. But anyone that's a fan of the iircade and loves finding these type of homebrew these rare games. Like this is the type of stuff you find on there. I'm a huge
Yeah.
fan of the iircade.
I like
think
this
that's
kind of
why.
stuff. Don't get me wrong.
That's why I like this stuff so much.
Let it come to you, Brad. Yeah, there you go.
They call these this genre cute 'em ups now. It's not like a shmup, like a shoot 'em up. It's like a cute 'em up.
Now these little troll guys that are blue, you gotta hit them more than once. So,
Yeah, what's that gauge here? Below 50% health. Boss has got to be coming up for this level soon. Got to be getting close. Got to be a few more waves here.
the next boss is hard. He's a tank.
Got a full gauge.
I really need the power up.
Yeah.
Like where Brad is now, this is about as far as I've gotten into this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like those saucers. They drop the power ups. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Now if I can hold on to it, that's gonna be the next trick. Ah, one hit.
Oh
Saw
yeah.
that?
Which is kind
Oh,
of.
I see. So you lose it if you
One
get
hit.
hit.
Yeah,
One hit.
so
If I
that's
could
why-
hold that,
yeah.
I would've had a
But you
chance to
take
beat
them out
the
faster when you have it. Like
Yeah, I
it
think-
takes less
Time I
hit.
beat the tank, I had the
Well, I
fully-
think
I
other
had
people
free
want-
shot.
So this is a game where you have to try to go through and get your power ups and not get
Yeah, you
hit.
have to have a real
Which
clean
is-
run.
Yeah. It's a game of memory
It's
and
precision,
positioning
and you
and
got to learn
timing.
the patterns.
Yeah.
I think there are patterns, patterns and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's patterns, and then you got to make sure you have the power ups and stay on top of the timing.
I'm still not really learning where I want to stay. Like, do I want to play more in the middle or towards the back?
Well, it's certain enemies you have to stand in a certain
Here's
position
the
just to
level
take
2
them.
boss. Might as well hit him with special.
Oh, he just ran into you.
Yeah, he can run into you.
Brad is in trouble. His energy. Pretty
Only person
low
I saw
here.
that ever beat this, they ran to the side. Like
Oh,
this,
the
he kept
enemies,
going up.
Yeah. You gotta get the pattern. He shoots in the same spot, the same pixel almost.
Brad's
Oh,
done.
32, 200.
wow.
Very impressive,
Not
though.
bad.
That's a great score.
Congratulations, Brad. 32,200.
Wow.
Puddles, you wouldn't mess around with that game? Have a little fun?
You can return it. Come on, man. You can return it.
Yeah, maybe I'll buy it and return it.
Yeah, you can return it.
Because I wouldn't.
We won't tell Cuddles. We won't tell.
Throw it on for
John is
15,
probably
20 minutes.
Your secret's good with us. Who would know? It's not like
Well, here we
anyone
have-
watches us.
Nick's, this is his first time ever playing this game.
Here
Are
we
you
go,
serious?
first time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's gonna beat it the first time.
I have
I'm
a
gonna
feeling
say
that
this too. Like this game, like
He'll make the
I'm
second
like
level.
I always look for playthroughs of good players so I can see what to do. And there's like no runs of this game. There's no people playing this game beating it. So I'm
It's just
saying,
the two of us.
yeah, it's just like you know, I'm saying if you can beat this game, put a video up on YouTube. There's no good sources for run throughs of this game.
All I can say is
Yeah.
I like it. I really like this type of stuff, but it would be unfair of me to like do a review or a rating because, like I said, I like it in the mindset of playing like, oh, today I
I do
want to play
too. I do too.
ColecoVision.
Like as a ColecoVision game, this is like an 8 or 9. As a shmup, it's a 5. You know, it's like, I mean, it's got to be honest with like the other games I can choose from.
Yeah. We need a good modern shmup, man.
Mhm.
I don't think Rangok Skies is a good modern shmup.
I actually like that one. but,
Batsugen,
I hear you.
Batsugen is the best shmup we have, but there's better shmups than that. Batsugen's the best shmup we have.
Better. You like it more than Truxton 2 or
I,
Truxton? Truxton is definitely a really popular. People that love shmups, they all are infatuated with the 2 Truxton games.
yeah, no, not me.
It's the difficulty that makes you want to play it though on those games.
When I play a shmup, I like to kind of zone out and think about life. That's what I do. I don't want to concentrate so much on the game.
I hear you.
You ever do that? You're like daydreaming, just
I
think
know.
about
Yeah.
the day, think
Yeah,
about other
definitely.
things.
You get into a zone.
Yeah.
That's what I can do with Saturn. I mean, I love that game. Like to me,
Exactly.
it's like almost like it's a very intense game, but it's almost relaxing because it's like I get into a zone. Like I play after my second, third game, I'm just totally into the game.
Saturn might be the best game on the iArcade right now.
I think it is one of the best games.
It's getting a lot of
Galacticon
love.
and Saturn are still two of my favorite
Brad,
games.
have you noticed something? Look at Nyx is just getting to the boss, and look at his score
amazing,
already.
amazing. His energy is good. Nyx, stay in the middle. Just always go right between the two laser beams. The first boss really isn't bad once you learn the pattern.
Yeah,
You can shoot the bombs coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just rolled over that boss. But you saw the difference. The difference of having the 3-shot power up when you get to the boss. That is like day and night. The only time I finished that second level was when I had that 3-shot power up. So I'm thinking holding on to that needs to be the priority when you're playing the game. And you know, I will say this: brutal patterns, like the patterns, like it is hard to not get hit while you're playing this. I mean, do you find it really hard to find an open area?
Yeah, if you want to shoot the enemies, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah. Yeah, the only way you can not get hit is like to not hit the enemies and just kind of go off to the sides.
Correct, but then
you're not getting any points. What fun
we're
is
playing
that?
for points tonight, so
Yeah. He's got the 3-shot. If he gets hit at all, he loses the power up. And the boss becomes a lot. I think the boss becomes much harder. Like I said, I can only talk about my gameplay experiences. The only time I've gotten to the next level was when I had the 3-shot power up. Nyx is doing a good job.
really
He's
good.
picking them off before they get a chance to shoot. And that might be a strategy that we should be looking at. I noticed he's not giving him a chance to fire, and that is helping him not get hit. But then I swear it looked like he got hit, but
I did.
did he get another power up?
How to play a shmup?
Yeah, every shmup
It's
is
the
a little
pattern.
different.
It's just the pattern. He just
It is.
knows how to move. Boom. It's like
Yeah.
he doesn't
That is
go
one
after.
thing. Shmups, when you get good at bullet routing and patterns and stuff,
Yeah.
you the skills carry over a little bit to each one, but everyone has a little bit different mechanics.
And he's look at all the power ups he's getting. I would
He's
be
on a
immediately
roll.
running for the power ups and get hit
Yes,
intentionally
that's the
just to
thing.
get the power up.
This is what it looks like when you have a next level game player like hanging out with you.
He's like, I don't even see.
He's
the
just
E.
rolling through this game. I mean,
and then he just picks it up. You know,
it's
Yeah, I have
good.
a feeling-
I hope we get to see the third boss.
he's following the pattern.
I hope we get to
he's in
see
his
the
zone.
third boss. He's in the zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah.
I'm not even paying attention to that E.
Yeah.
Like
He's not getting hit. Like you could tell. But like I said, Nyx, he's on a whole different level. I mean, he's never played this game before. Keep that in mind. He's never played.
he's gonna beat it. Trust me. On the 1 quarter challenge.
And I'm just going to tell Nyx right now, there are no videos on this game on how to beat it. He's up to the tank.
Yeah.
The only video I could find where someone beat the tank, they kind of
Smarty.
moved to the side and moved up. And then
That
they would
tank's
come
still no
down,
joke.
rapid fire. Yeah. Tank is no joke.
Let's
Look how
talk
crazy
about-
those missiles.
Later shmups. You know what's crazy? There's no health bar. It's like you have no idea. Do I need to hit it like 100 times more? Do I need to hit it 3 times more? There is literally no health bar for this enemy. So you have no idea, like if you're even
No, there
close
is.
to
Look at
beating
the
him.
bottom, Brad.
Where?
Enemy.
Oh,
enemy.
enemy. Okay.
Brad-
I totally missed that.
Brad, you got to
Yeah,
push
I missed that
18
too when I
wheeler
was
this
playing.
week.
Yeah, 18 wheelers.
You got to push for it. 18 wheeler American Pro Trucker. Push
He's
for
just
it.
being patient. He's doing the same little pattern.
Yeah, the
He's
pattern.
taking
Yeah,
his
'cause
little hit.
I'm taking hits. I got to.
He's taking hits, but the enemy's getting hit worse. So it looks
Yeah.
like you will.
He's getting
beat
hits
this-
all the
this
way when it
boss.
comes up and down for the most part.
It's close. It's gonna come down to it right now.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. He gets a refresh. His energy bar goes all the way at the top. It was a close battle. One little sliver left.
He's already up to the 3rd level.
Nyx is schooling us. We're going to
He
we're
has
going to
blown-
Mecha 8 school.
He's
Here on the
blown
Friday
Brad and
Night
I
Arcade.
out of the water.
He has blown me out of the
2017.
water. And actually, if he gets to the boss, he will have the highest gameplay that I think's on YouTube of this game, because there's no one beyond the tank. There's one video that shows someone beating the tank, and that's all I could find on this game as far as gameplay videos. So, Brooklyn, you might have history being made here on the Friday Night Arcade if he makes it to the next boss. If.
Mecha 8.
Mecha 8.
Oh boy. I gotta set higher standards, Brad.
I have to set higher standards? Give me a break, dude. Dude,
Let's work on 18-wheeler, Brad.
I gave out a 4 and a 5 this week for game scores. Come on,
Okay,
Cuddles.
Okay.
Cut me a little slack.
Let's work on 18-wheeler.
You don't think this like
It's fun. It's like
this is more of a
It's
5
a
to me?
5. It's a 5 for today. It would have been an 8 or 9
I mean,
back in the day, but I
Brad,
mean,
you have to rate this as a ColecoVision game, not
as a ColecoVision game,
Yeah,
I
but who
still
wants
don't
to-
love it. I mean, like
let's be honest, who wants to
I love
play
the silly game with the
ColecoVision?
Antarctic Adventures, the game with the penguins. I love that game. Now I would rate that an 8 or 9.
I don't want to play a ColecoVision game in 2023.
I'm actually that looks
That
so
Antarctic
terrible.
Adventures is so much fun.
You
give it
guys
a
are
chance.
pumping that one up so much that
It's on a lot of people's top 10 ColecoVision games.
The one where you're the penguin and you
The one
go-
where you're
I-
the penguin that looks ridiculous, like
played
a
it.
cell phone game.
Yeah, it's a cell phone game for real. In 2023, it's a
Cell phone
game.
games copied that game. That's the OG.
Yeah, but it's
dude, I can't believe how good he's doing on his
He's
first
doing
try.
great. He's doing great. If he gets to the boss, this will be the highest, furthest gameplay video on YouTube of this game that I've seen.
I mean, this is before we
It's
had
literally,
cell phones.
I get to a point in this game where I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I just keep dying the same way. So I want to
We
watch.
didn't even have call waiting back then.
I know.
This is.
Did we even have pagers? We might have had those little pagers.
no,
that was
no
that was the
pagers.
Pages weren't
90s,
even
huh?
invented.
There's no pages.
They weren't
when
even invented. There
ColecoVision
was
advanced.
nothing.
This is this. So
This was a phone with a cord.
like I said, music has gotten worse, but games have gotten better.
That's it.
94,000. Tripled my score, basically.
Extremely,
Wow.
extremely
Impressive,
impressive,
huh?
run
Wow.
by Nick's here
The-
tonight.
The issue with 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker is they've never made a remake of that
Incredible
game.
run, Knicks.
Wow. That's freaking awesome.
Unbelievable.
Not bad. Not bad.
Bo knows
What do you think of the
Temco.
game,
Bo
though,
knows
Nick?
Temco. Wait a minute, Cuddles. Bo knows Temco's
The
in the chat.
the gameplay is
Techno.
there.
Antarctic Adventure is one of the best ColecoVision games. In the chat.
The gameplay is there.
I know
played it. It's like a cell phone game, man.
It looks so silly, but you can't say that though, Cuddles, because that was actually on ColecoVision. As
Oh,
far
I
as I
can't say
know,
that.
I don't think I had it when I was younger.
I'm not allowed to say.
Was that an actual ColecoVision game? I think it was, but it
Yeah,
does
no,
come up in
Antarctic Adventure
I'm gonna
was.
get kicked off the
It comes up
screen.
in a lot of the top
For
10.
bashing
Oh, no, you're not.
ColecoVision.
No, you're not. We like that
Yeah.
people have different opinions.
Cuddles, you would have to do so much more to.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
let's
It's
be
good that
honest.
people have. You don't want to have a show where everyone has the same opinion. That's boring to watch.
I think in some of my past streams, I have everything but like murder happen on the stream, and no one's been kicked off. So you'll be fine, Cuddles.
Okay.
There might be
How
a
do you
murder
say that?
tonight
Is it
because I'm
Carlo is
supposed to do
dropping
I'm
Pleiades?
supposed to do the one chip challenge
Go
while
for
I
it.
review
Oh, I gotta turn my
Princess
Zoom
Quest.
on.
Can I
Oh,
not do
shit.
it? Can I skip doing that? I have no drink up here or
I
nothing.
mean, Princess
Yeah,
Quest
yeah.
doesn't look that bad, but it's just the music. It's
the
just
thing, the music
Yeah,
wasn't.
the music turns me off.
The music
Music's
was
a little high-pitched.
was
Yeah.
really bad when Brad was playing it.
It's
but
not
I was
bad when you
laughing
capture
so
it. When you
freaking
capture
hard.
it from the game, it's not as bad if you watch a captured video of it.
So what had happened last week is that I had promised I wouldn't incite any drama or go along with it, right? Because we were kind of going down that road, Brad. So I figured it's good to have one of these on hand for kind of like self-policing yourself and self-punishment, and just know, like, if I start shit, this is right here, and I'm gonna have
Chip.
to
It's-
eat
it's-
this, and I don't want to eat this.
Yeah,
This thing
it's
is
kind of
supposed to
like
be
it's kind of
pretty
like the
brutal.
fire extinguisher. Like it's there if you need to use it, but you don't want to use it, right?
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? Did I behave myself last week, or do
Yeah, it
I
was
deserve to be punished?
No, you're good.
Because I was thinking maybe I'll just review Princess Quest while doing the one chip challenge?
I would love to see a Brooklyn Menace review of Princess Quest. Like, I would love to see that.
All right, we'll think about it. I'm gonna set it on the side. We do have one more game to play, and then maybe I'll just eat the chip. And tell
What
you
was that
about
game I told you
what I
about?
thought about the Princess Quest.
When you went to Chicago, and you played that game where you look through a what is it called?
That's a battle quest.
See, I like that.
Sea
Like,
something.
Seawolf. See, I would like Seawolf. Even just playing it, I liked Seawolf. It was simple. I like the vector graphics or whatever. I would buy Seawolf. I like Seawolf.
It's not even vector graphics. It's actually pretty decent because like stuff is coming at you.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll never have the scope, but I play it
amazing.
on the Legends Ultimate with a trackball, and it's a load of fun. A lot of people like that game. You know, I've mentioned a few chats, and people are always familiar with it and say that they love that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be cool on the iiRcade, especially once all the new control options start popping up.
Yeah.
I like that Glenn's controller is going to be compatible on both gold and Gen 1s. Like it's not like you have to buy a specific one. You can just get it and put it on either cabinet. I don't know which one I put it on. Possibly my Dragon's Lair, because that's the one that I use mostly during the show to stream everything. So if I get one, it'll probably go on there.
Space Harrier was fun to play. I enjoyed playing Space Harrier. Like, I played it like one time all the way through, and I enjoyed it. You know, I don't think it took too long though. I think it was like 25 minutes or whatever. But I kept it because I enjoyed it.
Bonus Temco says every Christmas, Team Pixel Boy releases some of their Coleco homebrew ROMs for free. They are creators of Mecha 8. Yes, they are.
Yeah, so I'm having a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of their stuff.
That's
they
cool.
Probably got some deal now.
I'll be willing to give it all a try.
I would say the Mecha 8. It's a decent game.
There's a Mecha 9. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know there's a Mecha 9? There's a sequel to this game, Mecha 8.
With better
I never knew
graphics
there was a
than that,
Mecha
or what?
8 until yesterday.
I think of it like trusting you. You just have to stay alive, get those power ups. That's how you get through.
But, hey, you never know. Maybe it's like the rest of the stuff, like the ColecoVision titles. Maybe it's difficult for them to get some of those. You know?
Oh, let me mention something. I know a lot of people are asking for hockey. Now there's a new game out called Tape to Tape.
Yes.
I don't know what the graphics requirements or whatever, if we could handle it, but they can always down, like they could, they don't have to keep it at such high requirements to put it on the iiRcade. They can lower it. But Tape to Tape is like an old school hockey game. It is absolutely a ball of fun. It's great.
Is it? Do you think this is going to be fun?
No.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Go for it.
I don't think it's going to be fun
Do
at all.
you have,
I think you're going to regret it.
Close to
I have
water?
nothing. I have no drink here. Nothing.
Why not?
Dude.
You should
Because
be
why
prepared.
would I?
At least have a drink.
Creamsicle.
Well, what are you going to try to prove?
That I'm an idiot.
Oh shit,
Dude. Respect the quest. Respect the Princess
right.
Quest.
Put yourself
Come
on
with
full screen if you're going to do that.
Full screen.
That's
Full
great.
screen.
So stupid.
You gotta love it when the chip comes with a big instruction pamphlet.
I have I think I have.
Put yourself on full screen if you're
It
going to
says
do
not to.
Yeah,
it says.
full screen.
Let me take a little bite out of it at least. It says not to.
A little
Not to
bite.
touch your face.
No, God, do not touch your eyes. Yeah, any of your.
This is not the new one that
Yeah,
like
of course.
you see people
Chip-
doing. That's
the
like
chip is
turning
very brown.
your tongue blue.
Mhm.
Let me take a little bite out of it and at least start talking a little bit about Princess Quest.
Okay.
It smells nasty.
It'll take a second to kick in.
Very dry. Oh yeah.
Put
Here it
yourself on
goes.
full screen.
I may not be able to. Holy shit!
Oh, it's going. Oh yeah.
Don't.
Should I eat the whole chip? Wow, that's bad.
Yeah,
Nah,
just go for broke.
Nah.
So,
That's to get it
I
over.
love you,
Princess
Brooklyn.
Quest-
I don't want you to die tonight on stream.
Princess Quest is a homebrew ColecoVision
You have
game.
to talk about the game while you're eating the chip.
And last week, Cuddles and I were laughing our asses off at Brad while he was playing it. Wow, that is bad. Hold on. Woo!
Oh boy. You.
Wow, that's terrible. I don't
Another
think I
bite.
could-
But what
Hold
isn't
on.
terrible is Princess Quest. It's a fun
How many levels does it have, Brad?
5.
Oh,
there are
that's
5 different worlds that you have to go through to beat Princess Quest.
Oh shit! He's taking big bites now.
There are also bosses on each level.
Don't eat the whole thing though. Yeah. Don't throw up.
Woo.
I mean, if you throw up,
How you?
Brooklyn's eyes are
Papa
wide.
Brad's gonna play Princess Quest.
Help me out with my review. Wow, that is really, really spicy.
While Brooklyn is trying to recover, I do want to remind people I do have a bounty out. If you post a picture of the end of the game Princess Quest on the iircadians Facebook page, first person to post the game will get a custom shout out
Oh,
either here on the Friday Night Arcade Show or on the iircadians. Whoever finishes the game first and puts up a screenshot on the iircadians Facebook page. If you haven't joined, join the page. It's a cool place.
are you allowed to spit?
Brooklyn is struggling.
I just get some water.
I don't have any.
Take your time, man.
Yeah.
Either way,
absolutely.
I've gotten I bought it just with the intention of trying it out because we were laughing at Brad. The music is actually not as bad as it sounded when Brad was playing. Brad, help me out.
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds a lot better.
it sounds better. Watch the captured footage, and you could hear what it actually sounds like coming directly
Wow.
from the game. It's just when I don't have a
Are
direct
you gonna
source.
puke on camera?
I haven't thrown up since like
Yeah.
the
I'm not gonna-
90s.
it's probably
Those are the
having
new
So
trouble
I don't think
breathing.
it's
breathing.
gonna
It's,
happen
uh,
tonight, but
It's
my
probably
mouth
breathing.
is on
Brooklyn's
fire.
still got
so
quite
are
a
my
bit to
lips.
go. Wow.
Yeah, milk will calm it down.
I think you're supposed to just eat the whole chip at one time, but
Yeah.
since I kind of behaved myself, I wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I figured at least I got to at least try this thing.
Yeah.
But I got to say, it's brutal.
It looks deadly. It looks deadly. How hot is your mouth right now?
It looks
I
like
feel
his
it in
tongue
my
is-
I feel it in my eyes.
Yeah.
Your eyes are watering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mouth is on fire right now,
Yeah. Well, don't touch your face.
and I want to spit, but every time I swallow it, it's like swallowing pure lava.
Oof.
But spitting would be cheating, right?
Now the chip, does it taste stale
Yeah.
or does it taste crispy? Is it crisp like an arcade one-up
It
monitor?
tastes kind of like a piece of
tortilla.
cardboard. And at
with
first,
a lot
when
of
you
spice on it.
when you kind of smell it, but when you first bite into it, it's not spicy at all.
Uh-huh.
But I can confirm that right now, yes, this is definitely the hottest chip on earth. All right, hold on.
Oh
Sorry.
my god!
I have to
You
read
sure?
the chat on a iPad because I don't.
Damn,
I'm
he took
not
a
all
big
the way
bite.
in the.
That's
into
a
his
big bite right
thing.
there.
Let me
Hold
use
on.
my iPad.
He's almost 2/3 of the way there.
Holy shit!
Mitchell Dello's saying to get some milk, Brooklyn.
Get some milk, Brooklyn.
My
Prince
lips are on
Malcolm
fire.
is recommending you take off your hat. You're going to need some oxygen to get some water. Mike Hawkhurts says find a titty and suck. Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't have read that one. What am I doing? Carl, you're telling me to interact with the chat and I'm getting us in this trouble.
Oh man!
To Die For is showing a red face with tears coming off of it. Mike H says Princess Quest is like shoving a hot chip
Holy
directly in your
F.
ear.
Imagine it coming out though. That's gonna be even worse.
Spicy.
You guys know that my wife is from Thailand, so I do.
Yeah, you're used to hot
and
food, huh?
but
You
this
probably get some
is
pretty hot stuff.
Next
yeah. She
level.
does. She
Next
makes some
level.
stuff.
Mhm.
Right now, I'm not kidding. I feel it all the way down to like my legs.
Wow.
Bo says Princess Quest is essentially
But
Ghost and Goblins.
You know what? I'm a friend of Brad's, and I did laugh at him last week with Cuddles, so screw it.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
Look at
there
that.
he
Look at
goes.
that.
There's the
Respect.
champ. There
Respect.
he
Holy
goes.
Golf clap.
All right, now make sure you, don't touch your eyes.
Don't
Remember,
touch your eyes.
don't touch your
touch
eyes.
What's the deal
eyes.
with touching your eyes?
Oh, you get
Burn
that.
going
really
blind?
bad.
Yeah, you get that
blind.
spice in your eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
You're-
like,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Go from bad to really bad to
Put yourself
really.
on full screen.
Why?
'Cause
You want to see my eyes watering?
Yeah, let's see your eyes watering.
Yeah.
Make
You
yourself.
guys
I have
aren't right.
mean.
Dude, he doesn't let me in the inside. I don't have control of that.
Oh, so either way,
Oh,
that was my apology for laughing
Mhm.
at Papa Brad last week. How long do I have to do this for?
I think you're
5
good.
minutes and I'm
you're
powerless. 1 minute and I'm invincible. 5 minutes powerless. 10 minutes powerful. 30 minutes supercharged. Oh boy.
If it says what, you don't drink
That's the-
something?
I've seen people do this and they're spitting and dying, but I have no drink here. Look, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, we
I
haven't
have-
seen you. Exactly.
I have an empty glass. I have
Huh?
nothing to drink.
The champ.
But
right
either
here.
way, next time I think about laughing at Papa Brad,
Mhm.
before I play a game, I'm going to think twice because I'm never eating one of these chips again. Wow, that is really bad, Brent.
I was
Oh, no,
I was very happy that Papa Brad put out that 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker video. He even said Cuddles line coming through.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, when I was driving on the beach.
It's the real deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's bad, but I think I'm going to fight through it.
You got this.
Is it
Yeah.
Oscar Toledo? Is that the person that designed the game? Because he did both of those games.
Wow, my stomach's on fire, dude.
Oscar Toledo. It actually says it in the.
The owls are in the chat. They are very familiar. And by the way, the Outcast Owls, you've been kidding me.
Yeah.
I owe the Outcast Owls this trophy, and I will keep my word and send it out. Outcast Owls are also known for doing spicy challenges. Captain Flannel. See, all the juggalos are showing up now
The Juggalos.
because we're known for doing this. Yeah, I did the one
You
chip.
just did a one chip.
I just did it.
The newest version, right?
You got to
That's-
rewind. You got to rewind it a little bit.
Brooklyn, your eyes are
Just
looking
did it.
very red, brother.
Yeah. I'm in pain, man. My stomach is burning really bad. You think I've done it long enough for you guys to talk for a little bit for me to go get
Yeah,
like a
go get
drink or
something to
something?
drink. Absolutely.
How long have-
Absolutely.
You're not 25 years old, you know.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not.
Absolutely.
I'm also
know
not
what?
smart.
Oh shit!
No, you're tough. You're
He
tough
wants
as
to be
nails.
invincible.
You
He's
want
like,
a
I want
drink,
to
you
be
can take a
invincible.
drink. You sat there long enough.
I don't drink milk though.
Yeah.
You
Actually,
have some.
yeah. We kind of reverse positions, like Oscar
Atlanta
Toledo.
or something like.
All right, I don't need to be full screen anymore.
Yeah. You take
Yeah.
yourself.
It's still
off your
bad
full
though.
screen
My
there.
mouth and my stomach are really burning badly.
Yeah, go get a beer. Go get a drink.
Beer?
Nice Gatorade.
Captain Flannel did send me
Yeah,
a bottle
Russia.
of Pain 100,
Mm-hmm.
and during one of my
Drink some
old shows,
kombucha.
anytime someone sent in a super chat, I would have to punish myself and eat a hot chip, and they would just destroy me while I was trying to do an interview. But
You have yogurt?
Flannel and I were the ones that started that. I
Brooklyn.
have
you
some of the
yogurt?
chip on here. What's that?
Yogurt works also.
I do.
Oh, you have yogurt? Yeah. Richard Dalo said it does.
I want to spit in this glass really bad,
Well,
but
drink,
I
drink
think
it.
that would be
Eat
cheating.
a yogurt. Eat a yogurt, man.
So either way, Princess Quest.
He wants
I
to be
laughed at it.
invincible.
Now I've taken my punishment because I did pick up the game with the intention of just trying it out, see how bad it
Good
was,
game.
and it wound up being good.
It's pretty good. Okay, now
Ugh. Terrible.
which game would you rank higher? Since they're both from the same person, do you like Princess Quest more or Mecha 8? I know you're gonna probably say Mecha 8. Which one do you like more?
Honestly, I'm going to
Your
say
honest
even, they're
opinion.
even because they're two totally
Huh.
different categories.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not good. Could you talk?
Yeah.
My stomach
Get
is
some
bad.
yogurt.
Yeah, but it says I got to do it for 30 minutes. To
I
really
would
be
say,
able to
Mecha
change.
8's more action. It's more faster.
Yeah, I like Princess Quest a lot better, but that's just my opinion.
That was the first time I've had that one chip challenge for a while now. Was it rough the next morning? I've hosted a show where we've had a bunch of people do it.
I think iiRcade needs to like up their game at this point. Bring us some modern shmup. Bring us 18-wheeler.
What could they do to impress you, Cuddles?
Come out with 18, dude. Like I said before, come out with a cabinet, gold cabinet, 18-wheeler, American Pro Trucker. I'll buy the cabinet. I'm not going to use the whole cabinet. I'm going to put it on a desk. I'm just going to use like a console, and that's it. I love that game. I could play that game. I could switch up the truckers. It's just a fun game, man.
It's fun.
And it would just work so well on our cabinet.
Are we going to do this? I'm calling you out. The way I'm calling you out works, because we've been doing it wrong, is whoever goes first and plays against someone. What's hot? When you win, that means you're going to play again. I think Gunbird is a good choice because it's very difficult.
Yeah, Gunbird. It's very difficult.
They say don't drink water. Richard Dello said don't drink water.
All right.
Yeah.
Drink something dairy.
I have some yogurt down there, and my wife was busting my balls earlier, asking if I was going to eat it. So,
might be the time, brother. Might be the time.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not going to do it.
He's not going to do it. He's manning up.
Yeah. How long does it say I got to go?
30 minutes.
I definitely beat the
maximum.
I beat the 1 minute. I beat the 5 minutes, and I beat the 10 minutes. 30 minutes.
Goofy Foot saying beer and milk.
No spitting, like I've seen people doing. My nose isn't running that bad. I think I can beat it at this point.
Yeah, you ate that chip like a man.
Seriously.
Respect, brother.
Hey, you got to take your punishment here in this community. If I said I would not incite any drama. I didn't come here to cause trouble. No. I already came from trouble, and I didn't come here to cause trouble. So we laughed at you last week, Brad.
We hate drama.
Now I'm paying for it.
I know.
Strikers 1999.
That's it. I think I beat it. I'm good now. Tomorrow's not going to be fun, but I think I'm good.
Let me look up Strikers 1999.
So will everyone trust me if we start playing the games? I'll keep myself on screen. Someone else can go first, and I'll keep myself on screen. So no one will see. I'm not leaving. I'm not having any drinks. I'm going to do the 30 minutes.
Let's let oh wait, well, who calls who out? You call out the person, don't you? Because I'm call you out.
Correct, but Brad, I'm gonna let you start this one off. You're gonna have to call Nick's out. Yeah, and whoever wins that can call me out. This is Gunbird. I'm calling you out. We are playing Gunbird. Everybody has this on your iircade. So if you want to play along at home and see how well you can do, give it a shot.
I'm gonna take off.
Let's post those scores.
Cuddles, we love you. Thank you so much for being here.
You did great with the one chip challenge. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Take care, everybody.
My mouth and stomach are as much on fire as your shirt and hat. There he goes. Cuddles is gone. It's just us. All right, so I'm going to start off the 1 quarter challenges. Brad sifts through his 20,000 games that he has on the arcade. How did I not throw up on that one? My stomach is on fire.
Oh man, you're doing good.
So we got Gunbird. I am not going anywhere during this little opening. I will stay here. I promise. I'm not going to drink or do anything. So you'll see me sitting here when we come back. But we'll get Brad all ready. This is I'm calling you out. right, let's move Brad over. This is Papa Brad. That's you, right, Brad?
Yep, that's me.
Oh, okay. I could I think I can hold up my banner.
Yes, you did. Destroy the challenge. Brad's using the character. Was this the witch on the broom? What we got here?
Yeah, a little bit like Cotton. Now, if you want to use the same one, that's fine. Since we're competing, but there's plenty of other characters to choose from.
Oh
in this
yeah,
game.
yeah. I've played this before, but I just can't remember what I used last time I played. It's been a while.
I am eagerly awaiting Gunbird 2. I did hear that's coming to the arcade. I just don't know when.
Oh yes, I'm starting to remember now. Yeah, this is what lost here. Oh, smashing those buttons.
Nix, I think me being accustomed to Thai food, my wife's papaya salad helped me out a little bit, but that thing is pretty brutal.
Oh man.
Game over. What's Papa Brad's score?
Oh wow.
What is?
Let's show my score.
Not yet. Wait
Wait till
till
it runs out, and we'll see.
38,900.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Let's bring Nix to the full screen. And I'm staying on here the whole time. Still no drink. I'm good at this point. I mean, I feel it in my stomach. My mouth is still a little bit on fire.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
Brad, you should get one of those chips.
Huh, yeah. I don't know if I could survive that. I mean, that looked pretty hot, man.
If I see you causing any trouble anywhere around YouTube, you're going to have to be held responsible.
I don't cause trouble.
Well, I'm never causing trouble again because I'm not planning on doing that anymore.
I'm surprised I didn't make it through the first boss. That's unusual for me, but
I did do the toe of Satan.
not
We're only supposed to do
practice
that for 5 minutes, and I did it for 25 minutes.
wow.
That is 9 million Scovilles. What's
And
this
Nex is in good spot. He's got all 3 bombs. He should be easily able to get through this boss. He could pretty much bomb it at this point.
Yeah, that's Satan's toe. I literally, at one point, I couldn't breathe.
Second stage of the boss battle.
Well, Satan's toe is Satan. One of those. That thing is nasty.
The Scoville level, that's how hot it is, right? The higher that is, the worse off you are.
Yeah.
The Satan's tongue was hotter than the chip you just ate.
It might have been, but for the chip is worse because toe of Satan is a lollipop that you keep in your mouth, and it just punishes you, and you just keep it there. You can't take it out of your mouth.
Yeah. Bo says the robot character is the best character in this game, so might want to play as the robot.
I see you there in the chat. Were you in the toe of Satan challenge on my show? I think he was. Yeah, you were in it, Flannel, and you quit.
The fun shmup. This one does allow you to continue too, so you can continue and keep going. Get to see the game. Very fun shmup. Excellent game.
Still feel it like weird. I still feel it in my arms. Maybe because I touched this tissue and then touched my arm.
And we have the next boss. I love the way the bosses are staged. Okay.
Game over.
Game over. Definitely did good. Made it to the second boss.
So
Respectable. For a
Nick's
single quarter run.
Nick's wins.
124,400.
That means that Nick's gets, this is different than the 1 quarter challenge. We've been doing it wrong. So Nick's gets to play again right now. And the only one that can play next is me. So Nick's, you get to play again. Then I'm gonna have to beat your score.
I gotta play again. All right.
Yeah, because I'm the only person left that you can call out. This is a gauntlet.
All right.
You still have it.
Oh yeah, so I'm eliminated. So this gameplay is the one that, or does his highest score count as his score, Brooklyn?
There we go.
So does
This
this
character
score
looks pretty
count, or is it the highest score he got as his score against you?
No, it's going to be
Brooklyn?
this score. So as soon as
This
he beats
score
you,
counts against you.
technically in this game, but I'm too busy.
Suffering from the chip.
Yeah, I'm too busy with my stomach
Yeah,
on fire
trying to
to
function.
concentrate.
Uh-huh.
But the rules of this game is the second he beat your score, he can stop. There's no
What are the
point
rules
for-
if I'm calling you out? That's what I'm
So
talking
I'm calling
about.
you out. Someone starts, right?
Okay.
They call someone out, but we used to have more people playing at the same time.
Yeah.
So you call somebody out to challenge them in the game. You play, then that person that you call out plays.
If they win, they have to play again.
As soon as they beat your score,
Okay.
they're done. If they beat you, they don't have to keep playing.
Yeah,
can
you
stop.
beat the score.
Then they call somebody else out, play, and then that person has to beat their score, and it just keeps going. So
Okay.
one person might have to play if you start out and keep
Bunch of
beating everyone.
times,
You're
yeah,
gonna have to
yeah.
beat a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But we used to have like,
Mhm.
you know, sometimes 5 of us on the panel playing.
From my understanding, in the initial launch of games that were announced for iiRcade, Gunbird 2 was in that list. Don't you remember seeing it in the lists, Brooklyn?
Yeah, it's
When they were doing the Kickstarter? As
I've
a
always
game?
heard it was supposed to come out.
Yeah, where's Gunbird 2?
So I popped on Gunbird 2
Another one I want to see is Zero Gunner.
the other day, and it's really
Zero
impressive.
Gunner's fun. Have you ever played Zero Gunner, Brooklyn?
Probably.
I think it was on the initial announced games too, but it never came out. The thing you got to keep in mind, like me and Brooklyn have been following iiRcade since the Kickstarter. Like when it first came out and they announced and they had the Kickstarter. Remember that, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
So we've been in the iiRcade community for a long time. That's one of the reasons why I have all the games. I've just been following this since pretty much since its origin.
You guys had it before me though. You guys had the actual iiRcade before I did.
They did the aspect ratio perfect on this game.
Why is my stomach getting worse? Really cool bosses.
Yeah, this game has great bosses.
I'm about a half hour in, right?
I never played this in the arcade. I played this on the Dreamcast, and I played Gunbird 2 as well. So my first exposure to this game was not actually in an arcade; it was on the Dreamcast.
Brad, since this me eating the chip was about punishment, I honestly think that if I can't beat Nick's in this, then I should not be allowed to have any drink for the rest of the show. And I
Okay,
should just have to sit here and deal with it.
I'm not going to make you do that, but I mean that's up to you. Don't hurt yourself. That's
my
all I gotta say.
stomach-
Don't hurt yourself, buddy.
My stomach is
Don't hurt
not
yourself. It's
good
not
right
worth
now.
it. Yeah, it's not worth it. Don't hurt yourself. Captain Flannel says he did grow up in the arcades, though. Last video game Captain Flannel played was Midnight Dub's PlayStation 2. Just stopping
Captain
by the
Flannel
Brooklyn
and I
show to give
were-
Brooklyn some love.
154,300.
All right, I'll play in a second.
This
Flannel
game
and I
is
were
crazy priced on Dreamcast.
we're actually we were
Yes.
at the Dark Carnival Games Convention together in Colorado. That was video games, board games, and Insane Clown Posse. It lasted. We were there for 3 days. We stayed right in the hotel of the convention center, and it got shut down after day one because it just got too crazy. People were being sent to
Got
the
out of
hospital.
control?
Oh yeah. It was literally like a gang war there, and we were in the middle of it. But I actually fought Captain Flannel at the Dark Carnival. We fought in a wrestling ring with
Really?
weapons. Yeah.
Wow.
And Captain Flannel, he's about 6'2", 6'3". So he's bigger than me. I'm 5'11". They say he won. I say I kicked his ass, but we've been arguing about this for many years. Yeah, it was cool. You know, I got to fight another YouTuber.
Yeah. They locked him out of the hotel for a while, Captain Flannel says.
They locked us all out of the hotel. That was crazy. That whole that whole convention was nuts.
Do you have video footage of that on your channel?
Oh yeah, of course. I was live streaming.
Okay.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. Give yourself
yeah.
a plug.
I have lots of video. You just got to go back in my history.
It's on the Brooklyn Menace channel, or is it on your? Okay.
Yeah, it's on this show. I have footage from it that I've actually never put out, like some of my 4K stuff, but I was doing a lot of live streaming. But yeah, it was a crazy weekend. We were there together. Flannel and I have been at the gathering of the Juggalos together twice for like, almost a week. We were at the Super Gathering.
Yeah, and shout out to you. You are an excellent like documentary type filmer, like of events. Like your footage of events is fantastic, Brooklyn. People just let their guard down and they forget you're there. You're so chill and mellow that people just like they become their true selves, like you're like a fly on the wall. They just forget you're there.
Gang war at a game. It was an actual gang war. We knew there was going to be problems, and it was, again, that was off a drama from YouTube, but they were inciting this gang out of Colorado, and they basically were waiting on everybody to get there, and then they showed up, and people wound up in the hospital, and the cops they didn't know, the whole thing looked like a gang convention, so the cops just had enough. And after day one, the hotel shut the whole thing down, and it sucked, because a lot of people from Psychopathic Records worked really hard on setting this whole thing up. I was part of a channel called Carnival Spirits at that time, and we were running an actual tournament at the place. And our tournament was, you played the old backyard wrestling video game. So we had PlayStation 2s there, and everyone was coming in playing as the ICP characters. And we had it up. We were in like a mini arcade inside the convention with all free games that you could play. And we had the whole thing set up, and all people were coming in challenging, each other in that game. And it was breaking down.
Yeah, we got a shout out. Jamie C is submitting a score of 86,100. He played on a hacked Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro. Awesome.
Good job.
Good job.
But they've never had another one again. Those could have been some fun conventions, but I don't think they'll ever have us out west again.
Yeah, if you want to play along, just tell us what score you got. I know this game I think is on Coin Ops too. You can play it if you have a Legends Ultimate. Does play excellent on the iiRcade with the Sam
What did Nick get again? I don't even know.
It's like 150.
Both my arms are burning from touching this. I'm touching this napkin that I held the chip in.
54,000.
All right.
GG says thanks guys for supporting the iiRcade.
I've done a half hour, right? It's been about a half hour. You guys trust me to go play the game? I can't
go
be
play the
drinking
game.
if
Go
I'm
play the
playing the
game.
game.
Go play the game, man.
Let me
Go play the
switch
game.
my camera over. I'm gonna move myself over full screen. What score am I trying to beat here?
All right, let me pull it up here. Let me kill myself here. Die. There we go.
Oh,
It'll pull up in the high score. It's gotta kill.
yeah, no problem. And someone just put it in the chat.
Die. There we go. Yeah, 154,300. That was my
one
score.
run. I'm screwed.
154.
Someone put that in the chat. I'm gonna switch over. Give you guys some game sound.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Game's pretty fun.
Yes.
Oh, it's loud.
Yeah, turn the sound down just a tad, just a little bit. Take care to die for.
All right. Yes, take it easy. Every time you start the game, too, you don't start off at the same level.
Yeah, it's different for each thing. It seems like it's randomized where it starts you. It's got really good sound. Nix, did you play this game before playing it on the iircade?
No, I never played this beforehand, no.
Okay.
First time on the
Good job.
iircade.
Congrats. Nice score. Like I said, I played this, the first time I played it was on the Dreamcast, but very solid game. Seems to be on a pretty good run.
Just you gotta be patient.
Hang in the back, let the bullets do the work. Wow, using his bomb.
Oh, we almost had it. Yeah, he doubled that. Almost got through there.
Yeah, I have to play this one more to get used to the routing. Up to the next phase of the boss battle, where a train turns into a giant robot. Wow, he's got a attack with his arms. That's not enough. Let's put some
good
flaming
job.
bullets on
Right
it.
there. He snuck through.
Nice maneuver. He's weaving through all the bullets.
Oh.
Side shot got him.
Right now he got bombed. He's got bombed.
See if he can finish the. Yep. Good use of a bomb to finish the level. Well done. On to the next stage.
Remember, he's out of lives. He's gonna do this.
You need the long run with this life.
This should be okay. Like, this is one of the easier levels.
Oh.
I jinxed him.
Congratulations, Nix.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right, I could confirm that standing up was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Brooklyn was
I'm
at a
feeling it now.
massive disadvantage, having just ate the hot chip and doing the hot chip challenge.
Yeah, that's bad. Once I stood up, it's like
Was hard, huh?
yeah.
Good job.
Still haven't drank anything, have you?
No, not at all.
Wow, that's brutal.
Yeah, he did some good maneuvering there through the bullet hill. That was awesome.
I got through the worst of it, Brad. Now the rest of it
You did
will
good.
be tomorrow's not going to be fun though. Tomorrow will be more punishment. But that's what happens here on the Friday Night Arcade Show. When you cause drama, you pay for it.
Mhm.
And I'm watching you, Brad. I'm watching you in every single chat room.
Okay, you watch me.
Anything, we're gonna be sending a one chip over to Brad. That'll straighten them out right away.
Yeah, I'll send you my address. You can send it to me.
All right, we'll send you over one. It's pretty nasty. All right, fellas. Anything else you guys
Fun.
want to talk about? I mean, I'll chill, but I think I beat the chip, so it's definitely been a half hour.
Yeah.
The only mistake I've been making is I keep touching the tissue that I held it in, and then touching myself, and so now my arms are burning.
Yeah. iircadians 90s retro show. It's under development. We're working on the show. It's going to be fun. The show will air on
The 8th or the 7th?
the 7th, Tuesday at 8 o'clock. I did do 2 fan polls. The movie that won was The Matrix, so we'll have a spotlight on The Matrix during the show. The band that won was Guns N' Roses. So Guns N' Roses will do a little trailer video for the show, which I've already put out. If you've watched my channel, you might have seen it before some of the live streams. So The Matrix and Guns N' Roses were the winners for the 90s.
It's bad. It's real bad now.
I hear you, Brooklyn. Respect the
Right.
chip. Be careful to wash your hands before you do your business as well, Brooklyn.
All right, everyone. I think I'm done for the evening.
Yeah. Let's call it.
Thank you. Well, Brad, if you guys want to hang out backstage, that's fine, but I might be gone for a few minutes.
That's fine.
We will see everybody again next week right here on the Friday Night Arcade Show. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Stay legit.
Peace out, everybody.
Me. Me.